Last season, Arsenal walked into Paris with the confidence of a team that had just torn Real Madrid apart, and they left humble. They had believed a single league victory meant they understood the opponent and the moment, and they learned the hardest truth in European football. The Champions League does not repeat itself. This time, there is no swagger. There is a steely quiet that comes from being burned before. Arsenal beat Atlético 4-0 in the league stage, but nobody inside the club is treating that result like a compass. They know familiarity can be the most dangerous illusion of all, and they walk into the Metropolitano carrying the lesson like a weight. The PSG tie was not a tactical failure alone, it was a failure of expectation. Arsenal assumed the rhythm of October would carry into April, and they discovered that knockout football rewrites the script. That memory is the engine of this tie. It is not a ghost for the sake of drama. It is a warning. Arsenal have learned that a single good performance does not become a map for a semi-final. What matters now is whether that lesson has hardened them into a team that can withstand pressure and still find the moments that decide games. Atletico are not the side Arsenal faced earlier in the season. They have scored 56 league goals this campaign, and they finished chances at almost the same rate as Arsenal, which means they do not need many opportunities to hurt you. They have also tightened in the moments that matter, and they arrive having beaten Barcelona over 2 legs and with a manager who leaves for night like this. There are questions in their squad. Pablo Barros is ruled out, and there are doubts over Julian Alvarez and Ademola Lookman. Those absences matter because Barrios was the midfield link that stitched this season together, and Alvarez is the player with 9 Champions League goals this campaign. Atletico are dangerous, but they are bruised, and that combination makes them unpredictable in a way that demands respect. Arsenal come with their own uncertainties and with clear strengths. They have scored 64 league goals and maintained a shot accuracy just under 50%, while conceding fewer goals inside the box than Atletico. Those numbers show a team that creates and defends at a high level. But the tie will not be decided by season totals alone. Arsenal are carrying knocks to Eberechi Eze, Kai Havertz, Martin Zubimendi, and Ricardo Calafiori. And each of those names matter to how Arteta can shape the game. William Saliba will be asked to marshal the defense against a striker who has been prolific in Europe. Declan Rice must impose himself in midfield, where Atletico have lost the metronome. And David Raya will be required to make the saves that turn tight nights into manageable ones. This is a squad that has learned to survive imperfect nights. Now they must prove they can thrive in one. The tie is not a cliche about anything else. It is a collision between memory and growth. Atletico concede more inside their own box than Arsenal do, which suggests vulnerability if Arsenal can reach the right areas. Atletico attempt more passes across the season, but they convert at a rate almost identical to Arsenal. The real question is psychological. Will Arsenal treat the 4-0 as a relic or as a rehearsal? Would Atletico, missing key pieces, play with the caution of a team that knows its limits, or with the urgency of a side that sees the semi-final as a last chance? The numbers give us texture, goals, accuracy, passes attempted, but the deciding factor will be which team carries its lesson into the stadium and which team lets memory become a trap. This is a semi-final that asks less about style and more about character. It asks whether Arsenal can finally turn last season's humiliation into a durable lesson rather than a recurring wound. It asks whether Atletico can use their experience and their moments of ruthlessness to settle a team that has learned to be cautious. When the final whistle blows at Metropolitano, the scoreboard will tell one story and the faces of the players will tell another. The question that would hang in the air is simple and sharp. Did Arsenal finally land?